Hello everyone and welcome to this week's ICE market commentary focusing on the dollar index and currency markets. My name's Travis McKenzie. Nick McDonald's having a well-deserved break this week, but he will be back next week. So let's have a look starting at the monthly chart and we'll work our way down. As Nick has been saying over the last few weeks, even the last month or so, he's been very bearish on the dollar index, and I tend to agree with him. Now, let me just bring this chart so it's a bit more centered for you. I think it's important that you look at when you're doing your analysis of these higher highs and higher lows. So we've definitely got a clear lower high there, and when we go for lows, we're definitely getting clear lower lows down there. So we're still in a bearish downtrend on the monthly charts. Last month was a small indecision candle. Potentially we may be basing here to get a bit of a pop back up into these moving averages, but at this point, until we break out either above this high or below this low, there's not much we can really say from there, except what we can see right now is that we're still very bearish on that monthly chart. Coming to the weekly chart, now with this chart, Nick was saying last week that a breakdown through these levels down the bottom here would have made it very bearish. And again, I'll just drag this up so I can center it a little bit for you. Looking at we got a high, we then get a lower high down there, we have our low, and that's what Nick was looking for last week, was a breakdown below these lows was going to continue this series of lower highs and lower lows, meaning this downtrend would have resumed again. We didn't get that this week, okay? Let me just pop this back onto my normal scale. We didn't get that this week. What happened was it came down, tested this support level, and has bounced up again. But based again still on our our lower highs and lower lows, we still haven't broken above this old high here yet. So we are still, if anything, in that downtrend, sitting against this support level. So once again, this week, I tend to agree exactly what Nick was saying last week. And if this was to come down and to break these lows, I think we can see this. We'll definitely see a much bigger downward movement. Right now, however, we're still stuck in this period of consolidation. So let's drill down and see if we can get any opportunities out of that. So based on this daily chart, now the daily chart has started to look a little bit more bullish. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to move that. Let me just get this in here. So based on this, if we had a high, low, pretty much an equal high, sort of another equal low, but now this is broken out above that level. When I go down to the 240 chart, you'll be able to see it more clearly. So this is based along this support level that Nick was talking about last week. It looks like it is starting to push higher now on this daily chart. Now from that, even though I believe that the longer term is still down, we're looking near term, there's some potential opportunities to get some long trades out of this, especially this week, and that's exactly what I'll be doing this week, is looking to trade this long. And you can see this quite clearly here on this 240-minute chart, where if I was to draw a bit of a consolidation box, sort of through there, you can see it was really contained. The price was contained inside that box, testing the highs and the lows, highs and the lows. Now what's happened, if we draw a line along these highs there, it's broken up above that and is now giving us this higher highs and higher lows that we're looking for. Last week, good opportunities as it pulled back down to this level and pushed on. Now, just looking at that level, if we zoom out a bit and have a look, you can see it has actually acted as fairly good support and resistance in the past. Test through there, through here, a bit of a test. So it is definitely a key level to be watching. So that's one level I'll be watching this week. I like to sort of round my numbers off a little bit and just say, look, it's a couple of pips off that. So let's bring that down to 74.50. So I'll just get rid of this box. So I think that's going to be a key level this week, definitely through there. Now Nick has said, and I tend to agree with him again, up at 76, that really, from this point on up to there, we've got a clear zone a clear room there with no real resistance at all. And if you come and have a look at these high time frames again, you can see that quite clearly on this daily chart, where that level is at. Let me just change the scale again. You can see it right through here. 76 has been very, very key all through here, all that very, very strong support broke down, now is finding resistance on the top side of that. So based on what I can see there, what I will be doing this week, and where I think opportunities are, we've got a clear run up here. I think if this dollar strength continues, I think we're going to get some nice runs right up to 76. So coming in and have a look at some of the other currency pairs that make up the index. The euro is showing a lot of weakness, and then obviously dollar strength. This was a key level that we were testing last week. If it could break through that, it would have been very, very bearish for the dollar and bullish for the euro. However, it didn't, and has broken down and has broken these lows. Okay, broken those lows on the daily, so looking quite bearish there on that on the euro. But again, there's some strong levels through there, which if it can break through that, it's going to look very, very bullish for the dollar. Looking also at the pound. So the pound, we had put in a higher low there, and we were looking bullish on the pound, but once again this week it failed to break this old high, put in a lower high, and has now come down to break this lower low. So looking also bearish on the pound, therefore bullish on the dollar. So based on what we're seeing there from those two major components of the dollar index, combining with what we're seeing here on the dollar index itself, this week I think there's going to be some opportunities getting down to these lower time frames, trading long anywhere up to this 76 level. If it reaches there, then there's going to be obviously opportunities to trade off that 76 level. So there you go guys, that's what I'm seeing this week. Hopefully that's giving you some ideas to think about which way you can base your trading for the week coming up. Have a great week's trading. Don't forget that it is a public holiday in the US on Monday. Obviously you guys in the US won't be forgetting, you're probably enjoying Labor Day right now. So what that means is that the dollar index is going to be open during what we consider the European trading session. So it's going to open at 6 p.m. on Sunday evening, and it will trade through until 1 p.m. on Monday Eastern time. However, it will be closed for the Labor Day holiday. So just bear that in mind, because the volume during that Sunday evening, Monday morning period will be fairly quiet. Okay, have a great week's trading, and bye for now.